Headed into the 1995 draft, there was little doubt about Rasheed Wallace's talents following his college career at the University of North Carolina, representing the Tar Heels from between 1993 and 1995. But there were concerns about his personality, as he could be intense and allow his volatile emotions to get the best of him.
Now watch the elbow as he tries to free. That should be.
He comes back, does Riddick with the strangle move to the neck of Wallace.
Still, despite the concerns, Rasheed was taken with the 4th pick of the draft by the Washington Bullets. And he'd go on and have an impressive 16-season NBA career from between 1995 and 2013.
And Rasheed from long range. Oh! Yes! Rasheed sticks it off glass as time runs out.
Ultimately, Rasheed would represent 6 different teams during his time in the league. In addition to the Bullets, who he played for from 1995 to 1996, he also represented the Blazers from 1996 to 2004, the Hawks in 2004, the Pistons from 2004 to 2009, the Celtics for the 09-10 season, and the Knicks from 2012 to 2013.
Wallace, the heave for a 3, and no, that's going to count.
All up, Rasheed was traded 3 times over the course of his career. The first was in July 1996, when Washington made the baffling decision to break up the young but promising big three of Rasheed, Juwan Howard, and future Hall of Famer Chris Webber when they traded Rasheed to the Blazers. The second was in February 2004 when the Blazers sent Rasheed to the Hawks. Days later, he was traded for the 3rd and final time to the Pistons. In addition to being traded multiple times, Rasheed would retire numerous times too. In July 2009, Rasheed signed with the Celtics and played 1 season in Boston before being waived by the team in August 2010, after which he announced his retirement. However, after a couple of years away from the league, Rasheed made an unlikely return when he signed with the Knicks in October 2012.
You want to play, Rasheed? You want to play some? Let's go.
Ultimately, Rasheed's NBA career came to an end when the Knicks waived him in April 2013 after he appeared in just 21 games for the team. Understandably, when it comes to Rasheed memorabilia, the most valuable items would be game-worn jerseys or headbands from his time with the Pistons, specifically the 03-04 season and the 2004 finals, when Rasheed helped the team reach the concluding series where they matched up against the 3-time champions from between 2000 and 2002, the Lakers, before Detroit secured an unlikely victory in the contest 4-1, which delivered the Pistons their 3rd ring after the team's back-to-back championships in 1989 and 1990. Given his personal success in Portland, jerseys from Rasheed's time representing the Blazers would be valuable.
He forced Bonzi into a miss, and now a steal by Wells. 3-on-1, Wallace, kaboom! No way! Baby! No, he just didn't do that, did he? I thought Bonzi threw the ball away.
In terms of scarcity, jerseys from Rasheed's time with the Knicks are the rarest, as he only played 21 games. Because he was only a role player, as he was far from his prime. Though, having said that, he still managed to create some iconic moments during his time in New York.
Started doing bad habits on the floor.
Dragic misses the technical.
In terms of jerseys from Rasheed's time as an impact player, ones from his time in Washington are inherently rare, as he only played 65 games for the Bullets. Celtics jerseys are relatively rare too, as he only played 103 games for Boston, 79 in the regular season, 17 in the playoffs, and 7 in the finals.
Rasheed Wallace promised that he would show up come playoff time, and he's done it defensively. Defending guys, and then on the offensive end, reliable. One of the best jump shooting big men in the game.
But of all Rasheed's rare jerseys, his one with the Hawks is by far the rarest, as it's as inherently valuable as it is weird. Because Rasheed only played a single game for Atlanta before he was traded to Detroit. The contest was a road game against the New Jersey Nets on the 18th of February 2004. All up, Rasheed scored 20 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, dished out 2 assists, and rejected 5 shots in 42 minutes of play in what ended in a loss for the Hawks. Years after the trade in January 2024, Rasheed spoke about the transaction on the Sheed and Tyler podcast. He explained that, basically, the initial trade from Portland happened because the team wanted to focus on young talent and move away from what had been branded by the media as the Jailblazers era from around between 2000 and 2003, as a number of the players had off-court legal issues during the period. And when Rasheed arrived in Atlanta, the GM, Pete Babcock, told Rasheed that there was a chance that they'd move him again if they got a good offer.
The GM told me, he was like, look, if we find something good for the team, I gotta let you go, but if not, then we're gonna keep you. I was like, bet, you can't be no more straight-laced than that. Right.
Ultimately, despite the unusual nature of the situation, the only real negative that came from the experience for Rasheed was the fact that, while still a member of Portland, the team had recently played the Pistons, during which Rasheed had trash-talked his soon-to-be teammates, which made his arrival in Detroit somewhat awkward.
I'm out there talking to Ben, talking to Chauncey, Rip. 2-3 weeks later, I'm their teammate, so I'm like, you know the I said a couple weeks ago, it was just bull. Yeah, I was just playing around.
My fault, big dog.
You know, we good now, you know.
Right. Are we here? Are we here?
But fortunately, it didn't take long for Rasheed to adapt to life in the Motor City, for his new teammates to forgive him, and for the Pistons fan base to embrace him.
Well, there you see it. Rasheed Wallace is off the bench and about to check in the Motor City. And the fans are letting him know how they feel.
When's the last time Rasheed Wallace had a standing ovation from 20,000 people? He's got to love this, yeah.
As for whatever happened to Rasheed's game-worn Hawks jersey, Atlanta initially held onto it. Then, when the Pistons traveled to the city to take on the Hawks a short time later, Rasheed's former franchise presented him with the odd memento of his time with the team.
He was given his Hawks jersey, by the way, by the equipment manager before the game, so he wore it in the locker room, and the guys were laughing at him. It only had one game of sweat on it.
We good now, you know.
Right. Are we here?